Welcome back to my channel. Good morning. Actually, I just woke up. I have this intuition to do a podcast. First podcast with you all, talk about my life and about how you can make your life positive like mine, because I used to be negative and you can be positive from negative. You can come back anytime. You're not too late. Well, I haven't thinking about what am I gonna talk about. I'm just like let it go. I'm gonna let my soul talk to you all, okay? Well, in my channel, I always talk about is positive, and when your mind is positive, you can make your mind positive all the time, because the reality is the mirror of your mind, and you can make your mind positive by talking and thinking and imagining a good things. Peter Pan said, "Think about the happiest things. It's same as having wings." I believe that. You realized it's so important to be positive. When you realized when you're like really in the mood, you have this positive vibration in your mind, like wow, like somehow you feel like doing it, like you want to do it, and you don't get tired. You just keep going and doing. Do you understand? I'm pretty sure everybody feel that way at least once in life, and even I. Sometimes people just don't feel like it, and you get tired very fast. But when you're in the mood, when you have that energy in your mind, you just do it really good. You don't get tired. So I thought, what is the difference? Why is it easy sometimes? Why is it not easy sometimes? What's the difference? And I realized this is the mindset. It's everything is about the mindset. And yesterday I was talking about the subconscious mind, how you can imagine things, and you can be fat or you can be fit and you can be strong. Like if you just close your eye and imagine lemon, put lemon in your mouth, like you can imagine, you can feel it, you can taste it, then you will start to have saliva, just like that. If you're just imagining you're doing good, your naturally body start to feel good and do good. If you're thinking I'm fat and you become fat, I'm think if I because I don't have any struggle with being in shape, because I believe it, because I know it. I don't struggle at all. But somehow, this is the truth. But somehow, most of the people are so ignorant. They don't even talk about it. They don't even think about this. But this is truth. This is the most important things to know in our life if you wanna be happy. What people would do is just blaming the environment. That is the problem. That is the problem. That society is the problem. Basically, protesting everything literally. But at the end of the day, the main cause of the problem is their mind. But they don't realize that. That's why they're protesting all the time. But they are the problem. I hope you don't be that kind of people. If you change your mind, if you change you, the whole world will be different. Let me explain to you why I became this kind of mindset. Okay. Well, I was like a natural, do whatever I want. My kindergarten was in like the mountain nature of Japan. I was doing what I like. I was living like animal. No stressful. I just ran around naked like that. But it was fun. But when I got into a elementary school, they started to Japanese education is like strict. You do this, you do that. You have to study this. You have to remember this. And if you don't do well, then you're different from them. Then you're bad. That's it. And I didn't really have good time in my life, like at all. Like when I was a child, and I suffered a lot until the age of 14, and and I went out of my country to learn something, just learn a language. The reason why I speak English is because I learned outside of Japan, right? Because in Japan you never learn English. So and but even though I got out of Japan, I became more free. I can be myself a little bit more. But I realized there's so many struggle too. like my mindset here is like, what is difference? What is it? How can I improve myself? How can I take out all the unnecessary struggle and improve as productive, as efficient as possible? That was my thought. Like, how can I make it smooth? How can I make it easy? When I say make it easy, it does not mean that I don't want to work harder and I don't want to run or I don't want to work out. No. But if it's not, there must be a better way. If I want to go to Japan, to United States, I would like to use airplane rather than swimming, right? But there must be a better way. And I was thinking, what could be the way? Well, my family is pretty spiritual. You know, like law of attraction and spiritual thing, and like, you know, you have to imagine good and that stuff. My mother used to tell me about that, but I was not really into that kind of stuff. But through my experience, through my observation, I made a lot of mistakes. For example, like being negative, and there was a girl I liked, and basically I lost her because I was negative at the time when I was like 15 years old. I was constantly thinking about negative stuff, become less confident, compare myself with others, and I feel so bad. How can I get this girl if I'm like this? And of course, girl can smell it when guy has no confidence. And then she goes, and I become more sad, and I become like kind of like I became so stressful. I became so sad. I could not eat, even. Really, that happened to me. But I just kept going, chasing my goal. And at the age of 20, I realized, because I had a sleeping problem, like from 19 to 21, 18, 19 to 20, something like that. I had a sleeping problem. It was so bad. It was so bad. But it was so bad, I started to think like, God, please. God, what's going on? Why are you making me feel that like this? Why are you making me suffer like this? Please, why? And I'm not really like thinking about God or something like stuff, but I did not believe. But it was so pain. I had to ask God. And I started like to find a solution. I tried every solution, it did not work. And I said, okay, last things I could do. The last thing is the way of positiveness. Just, I started like imagine good things. I started praying, like give positive affirmation to myself, like thank you so much. I slept like baby. I feel so amazing, and I feel so happy the fact that I'm sleeping like baby in the bed today. Also, imagine it, say it. I give appreciate to the universe, and I started to sleep like baby, like sleeping was like happy because I could sleep. Maybe most of you don't understand when somebody says sleeping is happy. No, some people really struggle sleeping, like depressive, like really really hard. Some people cannot sleep if they don't take pill. It's that bad. But I started to sleep like baby. Today also, I just woke up. Look at my hair. Look at my hair. I just woke up. And I'm so happy. Sleep like baby. It's so happy. Oh my God. And that's when I realized, fuck. Wait a minute. This kind of like spiritual thing, mindset, positive things are actually reals. And I started to realize that. Wait a minute. It was so hard. And I started to like think, if I can just manifest my happy sleep, why not I manifest so much more? So much more. It's easy, right? And I just started imagine. I manifested job. I don't have it now because I had to left. I have to leave. But I manifested job, place to live, manifested girl, literally. I just want a girl. And I started imagining this girl, and I did, but it was like an experiment. Like, is it gonna? It worked before, but is it gonna actually work? So I just started like give it, just like I manifested my sleep. I gave affirmation. Thank you for ma. Thank you so much for giving me amazing woman. Like, she is amazing. She is the girl I'm looking for. And the girl I used to visualize, this kind of skin color, this kind of personality, this kind of look. And I just had faith. And I just never ever even doubt. The time I thought, is it gonna come? Yeah, of course, it will. And I just let it go and just keep believing it, just keep going. And then somehow, I met her. Somehow, you always go to the beach. Yeah, I always go to the beach and sit down and like expecting that woman to come. The Tuesday was my day off. Tuesday, Wednesday in the morning, I sit there and read book, waiting for the woman to come. I don't know, about like 4 weeks, I used to do that. 4 weeks or 3 weeks, I used to do that. Rather than sitting on a bench this day, I went to see around the beach a little bit more. That's when I realized there was some girl I have met in the restaurant. I didn't expect her to be like, be in a relationship. I just talked to her because I knew her. And after that, after our relationship just goes on, that's when I realized, fuck, I just manifested. All the things I used to visualize became true. Wow. It's incredible. It's incredible. And I'm just keep experimenting that. Like, is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? Every time I try, it works. And every time that this kind of things become true, I have more faith. I have more conviction that it's gonna be true. Like, subconscious mind is real. I mean, if your subconscious mind believe it, that becomes real. The problem of a lot of people is that they don't know how to make your subconscious mind real. There's a lot of like religion, there's a lot of like philosophy book, there's a lot of like old ancient knowledge, but basically to me is everything is the same. There is a shape of your subconscious mind, and shape of the subconscious mind is connected to the universe, and universe give the energy and come to your body, and the way your subconscious mind becomes reality. Basically the same thing. That's why you have to be happy, you have to be imagining, you have to make your mind positive. Like what's positive emotion? It's like gratitude, being happy, and being excited, and this kind of stuff. More you have the positive emotion, more you get it, more you attract something like that. I mean, even you listen to this successful people. They talk about subconscious mind. This is not nonsense. This is not nonsense at all. But you might be asking, like, how am I so positive, and how do I manage to make my mind so positive? Is that my thinking? I think always in terms of what kind of mindset will make me more positive and make me stronger, benefit me. What's the mindset? I don't really care if it's right or wrong, but if one things that I know is my mind is positive, life becomes positive. Like, what kind of mindset that will make my mind more positive? And I think the belief I am having in my life. Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream. Why do I say that? Like, once I had a dream that was so realistic. It was so realistic. And I was eating something, I was talking with my friend, and I eat that. I felt my body. I just ate that food, and I tasted. I understood the taste, flavor, texture, everything. When I was in that dream, I did not know that was dream. I know you did too. When you're dreaming, you don't think you're dreaming. Some people do, but I don't feel that. I don't understand that I'm dreaming. And sometimes I'm running away from somebody, like a big giant, and I'm fucking running really, like real, running for real. I have this real emotion in my heart, and when I wake up, like, fuck, this is a dream. Oh, thank God. So, if I can feel it, if I can have emotion to it, if I have the texture, food, and everything is so realistic, then there's no much different from my life, is it? If I'm dreaming, if I am awake. Maybe I'm awake. I'm touching this. I'm talking to you all through the video, and I feel the beard. But there's basically the same thing. And if my life is just a dream, then I can do anything. Because this is my dream. Nobody exists. I'm not saying nobody. That does not mean that I don't care anybody. I care about everybody and with respect and with respect and love, treat everybody with love. But at the end of the day, I can think this way, like nothing really matters. Maybe this doesn't really exist. Maybe this does not exist. What's the point? This is just a dream. You can create everything. You can have everything. You just need to imagine. And if it's a dream, and also I'm imagining very good things and I'm being positive and I'm attracting every good things and I'm having what I imagine, what's the difference between dream and life? If you are the person who is creating the dream, you don't really need to care about other people. You don't even care about other people when you're dreaming, right? Do you ever care? Okay, I'm in a dream. I'm cooking something, and there is another person in the dream and thinking about me. You don't care. You don't care. But if life is a dream, I don't really care. I don't really need to care about this person. This person is trying to insult me or not. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? This is the way I think. A little bit more and more. It's a dream, and I am here to like enjoy. What makes me enjoy? Truth, religions. I mean, I don't really know what's the truth, but one thing I know, I think is true, is I am here to enjoy the life. I want to enjoy the life. Maybe you struggled. You're struggling now. I really struggled in the back in my childhood. Like really struggle. I would never want to go back to my childhood. But because I had the pain, I suffered. I started to understand how this world works. At least for me. At least for my world. And you too. Don't give up. You were born to be happy, and you learn something very important through strugglings. Now it's time for you to be happy finally. Some people just suicide themselves, kill themselves. I mean, I feel like, man, you're just wasting your life. You suffered a lot. Suffering is good. I mean, this is just a lesson, because if you don't suffer, you're not gonna learn at all. Do you understand? The reason why I am thinking like this, I'm thinking how to make these things better, how to maintain my subconscious mind positive so that I can have a positive life. Because the reason why I'm thinking this, because I had tough life in the past. The pain is good. You too, don't give up. Now it's time for you to become happy. Really. That's about it. That's how I came to this point, such a spiritual, subconscious mind, stay positive, that kind of person, for a reason. I am here to enjoy my life. And let's talk about ADHD. I do have ADHD, but the reason why I suffered a lot in the past is also the part of the reason why I'm ADHD, because I'm different, right? I am a little bit think different. I take different action than the others because I'm the ADHD. But the problem is I'm not gonna give excuses to the whole world. I was different because I'm the ADHD. Have to look at me like a special. No, I'm just the one. I'm just the one guy. And ADHD would not be any excuses. And I know that many people in this world, oh, I cannot study, I cannot focus because I'm ADHD. I have this problem, I have depression, I have this what problem? Nonsense. Oh, nobody cares. Nobody cares. You have to think in a way that how to make your mind positive. Okay, blaming the ADHD or you have some depression or Asperger or this kind of things. Blaming these makes you a better person than do it. If it benefits you, then do it. But the fact is that nobody cares. If nobody cares and does not make your life better, why are you doing it? It's true that I cannot focus something that I don't like. I am forgetful. I used to be forgetful. And I used to not listen. But instead of giving excuses, you can just learn yourself. If you are 6 years old and ADHD and you're a little bit different and you cannot follow the class, I understand that. I understand. But if this person is like, 18, 20, adult already, and say I'm ADHD, I'm different, that's nonsense. I mean, you had 18 years, you had 20 years to learn how to manage yourself. To myself, I used to be like really forgetful. Whenever I leave the car, make sure I check everything. This is my part of my habit. Like this is my part of like routine. Before I go outside, just look. Yes, this okay. No left. Yes, no. I don't forget anything. Check. Let's go. Before I leave the hotel. Check, bed, under bed, inside bed, in this room bed, and check, and I leave. And I don't know how I cannot focus something I don't like. So how am I gonna make me like that subject? I created a video about study, like rather than like just I don't like it, I cannot do it. Who cares? You just don't study, and you get bad marks, and you don't do well. Instead, I just say, how can I make me like this subject in order to get the best result from here? How? Is by just improving it. My method is just like, okay, what makes me better like this? What's that? Yeah, self-brainwashing. That's my conclusion, right? If you watch that video, and I say, when I was doing that subject, I was like, I love math. Oh my god, I love math. It's like I'm doing some video game. Solve the problem, and I feel so excited when I solve the problem. I feel so genius, and I do the test and I show everybody I just did this, and I'm like, wow, man, Ken, you're genius. You know, right? I am genius. I'm gonna teach you. Imagine it, positive things, and find out the way what makes me like this. Basically, everything is about mind. No excuses. What kind of excuses is that? There shouldn't be a name of a. They shouldn't even have a name, ADHD or Asperger or depression. No, they shouldn't be. They're just negative, and they're just different. Just like everybody. There's no. This person has a depression. This has what diseases. No. You can be better anytime. No excuses. Stay positive. I'm talking to my viewer, I'm talking to my student. If you have a situation like, okay, I have insecurity. I'm worried. I'm so jealous of the situation. Other people has a girlfriend and they seems like to have talent, and and I don't? Why other people has talent and have everything that I want and I don't have? Why? Why? I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. It's like how do I think? I mean, okay, that way of negative mindset make your life better or not? Just simply think about this. And being jealous. Being jealous is basically desiring something that others have and compare yourself with others and feel bad. That's jealous. Like jealous in this case. And being jealous, being envious, does this make your life better? Not at all. So if you want to make your life positive, what do you have to change? What do you have to change your mindset to take advantage of the situation? If you're jealous, just think, okay, I want that kind of life, which is good. And now I know what I want. I don't need to compare with myself with others. It's like, now I know what I want, I'm gonna have it. Okay, these friends has like amazing girlfriend, amazing wives. Okay, I'm gonna have it too. That's amazing. Good for you. Good for you all. I'm happy that you have something you want, and I can have it too in future. Because if I'm wanting something, I can have it. The things that I'm not, the thing is that's not meant for me, I don't even want it. I don't want it. If you want it, you can have it. And there's no way that, how come this person getting everything easy? It's just delusion. What makes you think this was easy? Yeah? Why? I mean, some people just work hard, just have six pack and eating healthy, and maybe they're in good shape, maybe they've been through difficult things and they have more confidence. That makes them easy to get girlfriend, or that could be the reason. What makes you think they have everything, they're special, they're so lucky? No. If you think they're like genetically easy, then I don't have the genetic or talent that makes me low level, difficult to have one. That does not make your life better. Okay? And you have to think is, I can do this. There's no way, there's no difference, me and them. I can do this. What should I do? Is it push-up? Is it abs? Is it doing difficult things? Is it telling myself every day, I'm confident, I'm strong, to make my subconscious mind positive? Yeah, because people likes confident, right? Girls love confidence. What kind of things can I do? What kind of things? To me, some people born rich, yeah, that's advantage. But most of the time, family is like broken, divorce. And you might be not rich, but you have good parent. Or this rich family have like not good maybe ill. Maybe she could be ill. Maybe he could have trauma. But you might not be rich, but you are normal. In total, everybody the same. Everybody is the same. The difference between the one who seems like easy and difficult is their subconscious mind. Sometimes, if there is a generation, there is, let's say you're in a class, right? There is like the one who was born in January and in December, let's say. The one who was born in January has 1 year older than the boy who was born in December, even though it's 2022, right? So because he is 1 year older than the last, he has more advantage. Maybe when he does study, he's better than everybody because he's literally older than everybody. And when he can run faster because he's 1 year older than everybody. But because of that, he misunderstand, oh my God, maybe I am good at study, I am good at sport because I'm beating everybody. I must be good. And because they start understanding, they start to feel confident. They actually become faster when they run. They actually become clever when they study. Where does it come from? Misunderstanding. He was smart. He was the smartest in the class, but because he had misunderstood it, he started to believe he is good and became part of the subconscious mind. When subconscious mind is smart, all the imagination, all the thoughts, all the action that was taken by him becomes smart. Maybe this way, maybe because of this subconscious mind, making them easy to win something than you. You, maybe it's opposite way. Maybe you think negative thing. Opposite. You think somehow you're slow, you're not good, you have talent, you're not attractive. Maybe that misunderstanding became your part of your subconscious mind is making you unattractive, making you bad. Only the difference. Believe me, your mind changed your life. So I recommend you. You are just a dream. You are in a dream. You get to have everything. You are the only one who exists. I'm not telling you to be son of a bitch, treating people shit. No, you have to be polite and respectful and with love. But you can think this way. You're the only one who exists. You can have everything. You don't need to care about other people because you're the only one who exists. This mindset maybe helps you from other people's opinions, how other people will think about you. Be the man. Be the main character of your life. Change your mind. Change your mind to the positive way. That way you can get better. That way you can make your life better. So I hope you liked my podcast. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for listening until the end. This is the first time for me to do podcast. I don't know if it's good for. It's good, but through my podcast, I want to make you all positive, at least a little bit more, just like me. And even myself talking to you all about positive stuff make me positive. So if there is something that you want me to ask, if there is something that you want me to talk about, please write in a comment, and that is really, really helpful. I'm just doing this podcast, and I feel so happy. Okay, I like it. I do it again. Stay positive. You can do it. Be the main character of your life.